everybody, here we are with Zura, and today we have a new tank review. The guest star of this review is the AMX 1357 light tank tier 7, a special one that was sold during Wargaming League period. And at the current time it's pretty difficult to find one. You have to wait probably under the Christmas period or under different special period, just because this is a special tank and was sold by Wargaming on only in special situation. But today we are going to see how this tank stacks up together with other enemies. Just before entering in the field of battle, we are going to check the stats in our favorite tank stat website, TanksGG, and we are going to compare the AMX 1357 GF, that stands for Grand Final, against the standard tier 7 French light tank, the AMX 1375, and the all other light tanks that probably has a game style that goes close the French one, the T-71 American light tank. All those tanks are auto-loading light tanks. So the difference is the guns and the camo value and the speed. Those are the key value of light tanks, and we can see that our 57F has the best DPM. The penetration is pretty damn the same of all three tanks, and here we have the phase range value, 90 damage, 90 alpha damage. Our tank has the lowest damage of all the trees, just because it's equipped with a 57mm gun, the smallest one, and the other two tanks has 75 and 76mm guns for respectively 135 damage for the French one, 150 for the US one. But what is different is that this autoloader has 8 rounds in the clip and only 1 second from one shoot and another. The firepower of this tank is amazing, not for the damage but for the rain of bullets that can destroy everything. If you can reach the side of the back of an enemy tank, this autoloader gun is so amazing, it's so fun to play. Shell velocity is exceptional just because we have APCR bullet. The penetration pretty low in all the situation, and this type of tanks often requires to use premium ammo to go on. Not so many shells, not so many ammo in our AMX 1357. War situation for the standard French one, pretty okay for the T-71. And now let's go and check the gun handling. Our tank has the best DPM among the tier 7 tanks and the best gun handling among those auto-loading guys. The best accuracy, nice dispersion, moving the tank, turning the tank and turning the turret. 6 degrees of gun depression, that is not bad at all for a tank that has a very low profile, and the aiming time is not so awful. The other two tanks do a little better, but I think that this gun is the best among the three. Let's check the mobility. The mobility of our AMX 1357 is not exceptional, but pretty okay. 61 kilometers, 23 reverse speed. Power to weight ratio sucks. Power to weight ratio is not okay. The other two do way better, but we have a pretty nice terrain resistance, so the difference is not so high. But I can say that the T-71 is the best, has the best mobility in class, even because he has 58 degrees of tank traverse. That is pretty good. The third traverse is okay, it's decent for all the 3 tanks. We have no armor at all. The T-71 no armor at all, but the other 2 guys, the armor is not enough to hold high explosive round or high standard or against a standard round from any tanks. I know that they can meet tier 5 tanks, but I believe that any tier 5 tanks can go through the armor of all those guys. For what concerns the view range, that is a key value for a light tank, we have pretty okay view range for the AMX, but not outstanding, because I believe that 400 meters has to be necessary for a light tanks. Fire chance too high. This tank suffers for model damage. Ammo rack is a pretty fragile tank and it catch fire pretty easily, so don't forget your automatic fire extinguisher. Now let's go and check the suggested equipment. Ventilation vertical stabilizer. After the latest patch where the light tanks were buffed, was given the possibility to equip light tanks with vertical stabilizer, and this maximize the performance of the gun. We can check those performance later on the battlefield. And of course, coated optics. The view range is not so good, but with coated optics, sorry for my English, situational awareness, you can reach the cap and go over. And now let's see what can do this tank on the battlefield. We are in pretty damn good matchmaking for this tank. Huge map, a lot of bushes, a lot of slopes, many places where we can hide. I'm going directly through the line 9, that is the key point of this map, just because the team that can get E9, E0 probably can win the battle, because if you hold this part of the map, you don't have any enemies on those flanks. You can fight on the other flank. You have the possibility to go and defend the cap easily. You have the possibility to attack the other cap. So I believe that is the most important part of the map. And here we are not trying to spot, but we are going just to kill. Look at this gun. The accuracy is not the best. The bloom needs some time to close, but I can reload one entire clip in 15 seconds, and the rate of fire is unbelievable. Of course, against lower tier tanks is absolutely overpowered. You can take down a tier 5 so fast. Just think that in 8 seconds you can do roughly around 700-800 damage in 8 seconds. So the Leo with 900 HP can be a nice prey. If the Leo receive another hit, can be killed in one clip. Look at T-71, killing mode activated, right button, and then 1, 2, 3, catch fire. Okay, I'm sorry for those guy, was destroyed in 5 seconds. Then I type C and I'm going to reload for another clip, and I'm just ready. This is unbelievable. This is fucking unbelievable. I've made the only mistake to using premium ammo that are not required in those situations. It's my fault. I'm going to wasting a lot of crate, and I'm going to be classified as a gold noob for those mistakes. But now I'm going with standard round. and I'm choosing another victim. But don't forget, the premium rounds are, you are compelled to shoot premium rounds against tier 8 and tier 9, so don't forget to load many premium rounds on this tank. This tank is pretty funny to play. He gives a very good performance for what concerning crew training and fun, but is not a really good money maker just because you are compelled. Look at the killing mode. When you are loaded, the gun work nice, just 4 kills. You can go and wander around the battlefield at decent speed, with a decent low profile, and with this amazing gun that can rip apart every tank you can find, just because the camo value in this tank is okay, pretty good, and you can find the right position to flank or go directly behind an enemy. Now I was run out of standard ammo, and I'm going with the premium one. 570 spotting damage. Going in killing mode give us the possibility to do even some nice spotting damage, just because the view range it's okay. Another one was gone, and we are going to load another clip, and let's go and find some other prey. Okay, probably the tiger one is my victim. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Look at this gun. 1 second, 1 second reloading time, and the tiger was destroyed in really few seconds. This is one of the most enjoyable light tank in the game. I think that together with Type 64 is one of the most overpowered light tank tier for tier. The only problem is the money making capability. Okay, there is another problem. Only three crew members, but three crew members is okay, just because the other French tank has 3 crew members. All the French light tanks has 3 crew members. I have used this tank to train the crew for my Bachat, just because the Revalorise and the Liberté Premium French medium was not sold 2-3 years ago. Yeah, I have bought this one 3 years ago during the grand final period, and I have done a lot of battle just because this tank is so funny. Oh, poor guy. 1, 2, oh, I missed 3. Okay, destroyed even those one. No chance to resist to this barrage of bullet. Okay, I'm out of ammo. This tank is pretty damn amazing rate of fire, and it's pretty easy to go out of ammo, but the last enemy was shot down by a friend of mine, and here we are. Let's go and check the post-game stat, and we have a mastery. Okay, minor achievements, high caliber, top gun. Let's check. Close to 3,300 damage, 6 kill, more than 1,500 experience. Let's check the detailed report. A lot of damage, pretty damn good spotting damage. This is a fucking mosquito. I'm going to kill him after the review. And this is the problem. Look at this, 100,000 credits for ammunition auto resupply. Okay, pretty good experience. Bonus for premium vehicle. Is this tank any good? Yeah, of course, this tank is pretty good in my opinion. Enough cheap, just because tier 7. A lot of fun, a lot of crew experience, no money at all. Well, your money are going to go down if you are using this tank, but probably you have no other choice for train your crew for light tanks, so it requires a pretty skilled player, just because no armor at all. The gun has to be used in the right way, because you have to decide when is the key moment to go out of your bush and try to kill someone. But when you get practice with this type of tank, I assure you that you will receive a lot of exceptional plays. So I believe that this is one of the best premium light tanks, and probably the funniest among all. Okay guys, for this review it's all. I hope that you enjoy it. If you like it, don't forget to leave a like, and that helps the channel out. I hope to see you soon next time. Bye guys.